person. Okay, I thought they were filling in. So here is why I asked you. Oh, wait, I'm recording live. You're about to be, okay, you don't care. Here is what I mean with the sick. And this is why I've been avoiding it, because I don't want you to be afraid of me. But audience, and I'm not actually speaking to anyone if you start watching live. If you saw my friend that just walked by, you probably noticed he's a little bit taller than I am. You probably noticed that he's a little bit bigger than I am, even though you only saw a piece of an arm. And if I told you the fact that even the strongest 5% of women, which I am not, are still weaker than the weakest 50% of men at the age of 12. So an 11-year-old could still probably kick my ass, but that's about as much chance as I've got. Maybe a 7-year-old, I don't know. No, Landon could totally kick my ass because he used to hurt me all the time. But here's the sick that I thought everybody had in them, but they don't. I'm grateful for who I am. I'm grateful for where I come from. But I've got a sick in me that you might as well, because I know that there are a lot of my audience members who carry this sick within them. And I can tell because blank, but I don't care about blank because I've decided I'm an American and that's all that matters. The sick that's within me is knowing that I have seen a human skeleton in person in perfect condition. When you see a skeleton anywhere in a lab, you don't actually see a human for the most part. And if you do see a human, a real human skeleton, whoever it is going to tell you, don't touch this under penalty of I will kill you and then you will be the skeleton. And you always kind of like laugh and think that they're telling a funny joke. You don't understand why they freak out about that. Those things are expensive. They're also illegal because there's a sick in the world, in a part of the world where humans used to be sold because they were expensive, but the person won dead when they got it. So that is a sick that I don't have in me. So I'll share it with the utmost respect and thank you if you're somebody of that cultural descent or who lives in that culture, who understands that I respect that I'm a woman, and you could probably come and kill me right now, bitch, if you are still over there. So listen, Americans, because most of my audience really is American, although I do have a few German fans, which you guys are the sick that I am. Americans, everyone in the world loves to hate us. I don't know if you knew that. Most of you have not been abroad, and that's why I'm educating you, and that's part of why they hate you. Most of them don't hate me, because even though they want to, I get it. You don't. Let me explain. What I'm talking about with the skeleton is something in a place, I believe it was in India, but I might be wrong, but it was in Asia. And they still carry a sick that we don't, and they envy us because we don't appreciate it. I am humbled every day by the blessings that I have just from being an American. You should be too. And if you have not had your awakening by God, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure you ain't it. Because if God hasn't taught you that by now, you ain't it. Oops, he don't care about you. Let me explain something else. I look like a basic white bitch. I do love pumpkin spice everything, and that's all year round. I don't wait for the fall. It's hot as shit right now, and I'm making pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls. something like that. I don't know. I have canned pumpkin I need to get rid of because I go to a food pantry. All I get is food pantry items, flour, vegetable oil. If I'm lucky and I get there early enough, sugar. I get a bunch of moldy throwaway vegetables that I don't even know why I ask for, because I do end up getting maggots in my kitchen, which, by the way, looks really nice, doesn't it? Looks pretty, bright, fun, inviting. Usually I do these videos in there. I even thought as I started this one about how dark it is, and I like it. Because I've decided to go the other way with what I was trying to do. And God kind of was with me on that one, because neither one of us wanted to talk about the sick. God said, let's try it. So some of you guys who watch this, I'm sorry, but I'm not, because I think you're going to like it too. Did you know that in Iran, if you steal something, you get one warning, and then on the second offense, they chop off your hand. If you have a third offense, they chop off the other one. I remember seeing that in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and I loved that the dude got saved and that he respected the other man so much that even though he was obviously superior in both his physical prowess and intelligence, that he followed Robin anyway. Hi, Leslie. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to talk to you guys, but I just want to say hi because I didn't want to be rude, but I'm going to stop talking to you guys because I'm trying to stay in this mindset. But actually, this is a good way to, I really do get in a mindset when I get on these videos, because I don't like being on camera. I hate it. I hate being the center of attention. Yes, I'm okay. But I'm ready to talk about the things. Thank you. You always compliment me way too much, but thank you. Let me talk about my brows, because that's a sick that Americans have that doesn't make sense. I had to get them waxed. Everybody else, all my girlfriends, when they get waxed, they're red for a couple seconds and it's fine. I have to do it on a 3-day weekend. I have to have ice packs, and my entire face from here up swells like I've been stung by bees. I had to do that all through high school, every 6 weeks. And I remember one time they called me into work and said that I had signed up for a shift. And I remember I was like, I know I didn't sign up for a shift on this weekend. And she said, what's the big deal? Come on in. I'm getting my son. He's on his way to come pick you up right now. And I was like, oh God. And when I got there, she said, why didn't you tell me you're sick? I said, I'm not sick. I got my eyebrows waxed. She goes, oh my God, I've never seen someone have a reaction like that. Is it the wax? I said, nope, because when I pluck it, I sneeze every freaking time. And it takes way too long, and everybody laughs at me. So we can't pluck my eyebrows. We have to wax them. So to get them to look like this, I went through about 10 years of waxing and trying everything. And I still, even when I do the string thing, which is my favorite, at the mall, they use it as string. Which is funny because I said in jail, man, I wish I had a string because I could just do it like how the girls do it at the mall. And one of the girls knew how to do it, but she wanted my biggest honey bun with the icing, and I gave it to her. I know that was, yeah. My friend just made a face because he understands that that's the best thing on the commissary list. And God damn it, I had to give it to her because I need my eyebrows done. And then she did them too small. But I still have to pluck them every other day. So I only have to be red like in the evenings. And usually by the time I wake up, I'm fine. Why did I spend so many years, so much money, and so much pain on having good eyebrows that I forgot that were on my face until you said, I like your eyebrows? And what's funny too is that one goes wonky sometimes. And so when I record now, I make a pointed effort not to make too many facial expressions. And friend, I like that you were silly just now, because my friend, who I normally am sitting here preaching at, I'm normally preaching at him about all kinds of stuff, and we have some really profound, amazing conversations. And he's somebody that a lot of people are afraid of. I think he's aware of that, but I don't know. I appreciate the fact that he's a very, very kind person who a lot of people are afraid of, and that might hurt his feelings sometimes because people might be afraid of him and go to the other side of the street. But thank God we don't live in a neighborhood where people walk, or in a freaking community where people walk a lot, because I hope that he's never had to feel that feeling. I have now, and it sucks. I had a friend's dad's friend the other day who, when he found out that I was a felon, suddenly puffed his chest up, sat a little bit different, and looked at me like a fucking whore the entire rest of the time I was there, and scowled a few times at things I said, and then tried to prove me wrong on a couple of things. And then when I agreed with Ben, when he was at odds with him, he gave me an attitude and a look like, "You stupid bitch, you don't know a fucking thing." So one word changed my existence, and I tried to stay nice because I am. But God and I have been talking today, and I'm ready to embrace my sick. So the point of what I was trying to tell you earlier, and I'm going to close with that, is that not only did there have to be somebody at one point who sold somebody into, or who killed somebody and then sold them so they could become a skeleton. The reason I was thinking about this is Dad and I were debating whether snakes had bones. And I said, I know they do because I remember seeing it in a book. Then I thought today, at one point, somebody cut open a snake and looked at it so closely that they know everything that's inside of it. At one point, someone looked at another human with a blank stare and thought, I want to know what's behind those eyeballs. And then they might have killed them, or they might have pulled them out alive. The reason that I know that some of this was done while people were alive, and something that people don't respect enough because we watch it too much on TV in America, we need to stop doing that. I've seen an Iron Maiden in person. I stood there, and I remember reading the thing about how it smells like iron, which kind of smells like blood. And it says, please respect the smell and do not complain to management. And as I read that, I thought, oh my God, they made sure that when they found one that still had the stench of death on it, and this was in an old castle in England in their torture chamber, I sat there crying as we walked through it because I imagined some of the things that might have happened in there, and I respected the fuck out of it. And then my girlfriends made me get in the stocks, and I did that stupid picture, and I frowned because I had been crying the whole way through, and they were all like, you gotta look like a crybaby like you were, because Robin, we understand, but Jesus Christ, you have to ruin everything. And I was like, yes, I do. And they were like, all right, stupid. Because at the end of the day, I still come back to that and to happy and to whatever else. But when I'm sitting here afraid of my friend, because I'm paranoid at times, and then he's afraid of me one time when he's being paranoid, and then I have to respect the fact that that was the first time he thought that, but that he doesn't carry that sick, and I do. He's a much bigger person than I am, but look at those socks. He's also wearing, what are on your shorts? There's dinosaurs, but it's from a not cartoon, with a video game. He just showed his butt too. Look how much taller than me he is. He could probably snap my neck like a freaking. I know you opened something that wouldn't, and that's actually how I got him to not be paranoid that one time. And it wasn't because he's any kind of way, it's because my boyfriend had hit me in the face and he had to watch it, and I took it like a man, which he said, and it earned me some respect that I think was unwarranted, but he can keep respecting me like that. That's fine. Okay, so let me read all the stuff that you... Oh, Kiki, do you love me, Gavinson? You're back too. You two watch me way too often, but I like you. Do I have Facebook? Can I turn on more light? I think I addressed that. It's very dark. Cute shirt. Thank you. Can you mod me? Click my name and click mod. Wait, what does that mean? Click my name. Oh, add you as a moderator. Wait, what do you want? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Yes, I am happy to do that. Also, oh, I think your name's Tom. It's the one from Facebook, and right now I can't remember because I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, I told him I had a job for him, and I have a job. If any of my viewers ever wants to work for me or with me, or if you even want to come here and meet me, because actually that would be the only way I'd feel comfortable if you work for me, because I'd have to put my password in and stuff. I'm looking for help. I need help. That's the first time I've said that and not had someone in the room who's a jackass. Like, I know you do. And I'm like, fuck you. I hope you die. Kiki, isn't that the best name ever? Kiki, do you love me, Gavinson? His whole first name is Kiki, do you love me? And he's funny too. West J. Hey, don't envy. Why are you West J now? Don't be West J. Be don't envy. But I told you, and now I actually have you on Facebook as Don't Envy. So now I can't remember your name, but I guess it's West J because that's what your name is. And I saw that you messaged me. Okay, I'm sorry. People keep asking me questions. I got kicked off of Facebook again because I was bullying again, which to me, if you're stating facts in a passionate way, that's not bullying. That's educating the public. Because to be quite honest with you, I know two psychopaths. One is high all the time, so I'm pretty sure he's not actually a psychopath. He's just high and acting like a retard. But if he's high and acting like a retard all the time, would you not be worried? So I feel like I was educating the public. Whatever. Facebook kicks me off all the time without waiting to see what I did. They just automatically block me. And then it says, if you have a problem with this, contact us. And then I try to contact it and it says, you are not allowed this permission right now because you've been blocked. No shit. But then it shows my friends if I log in to try to use Facebook, and then they're messaging me like, hey girl, what's up? And then I'm like, rude, not answering, because I have answered, but it has a little exclamation point. Didn't send. It's like a little like, hey. And then I messaged Facebook and told them I got raped because of them, but here's why. And at the end I said, by the way, I don't actually blame you for that because you didn't put your dick in my mouth, but I probably would have been able to speak to somebody even though my throat was bleeding because I could have sent a message. Boom. That was a goddamn mic drop right there. And see, I thought it was poignant and beautiful. I still have not heard a response. So then I sent another one and said, Zuckerberg, 744 Elon Road, Madison Heights, Virginia.